Hello everyone, Resin86 here. I'm back! But I'm back with War Thunder. I am not back with World of Tanks. Thing is, after I uploaded the last videos back over a year ago, I think, actually, if I'm not mistaken, or half a year ago. Thing is that I started to get really serious about my job, my career and stuff. That has since kind of changed a little bit, but not that much. The thing is, I kind of fell out of love with World of Tanks. Partly because I had stopped playing for a while, but also partly because of, you know, bad teams, artillery, and, you know, all the stuff that people usually complain about. Yeah, that it just made the game not, you know, be fun for me anymore. But I still enjoyed War Thunder. I enjoyed it a lot. And now, I am here with Engine 95 and with Simple Man, also known as Power. Here on the Finland map. I am in the Tiger H1, and Engine is in his Panther D, and Simple Man is in his IS-1. We have only one cap, so we decide to go straight forward. This is our usual avenue of approach. We go into what we call the eye there, which is these little what are they, passages, I guess you could call them, in the middle of the mountain, and go towards A. I decide to take the north one, Engine takes the south, and Power takes the rear. We decide to move up, we start capping, everything's fine. But we notice a significant lack of enemy tanks. Usually by the time I'm here with either the Tiger or the Panther or any other fast tank, usually the enemy is already here as well and already capping, but nothing. So Engine, in his Panther D right there, decides to push up. So do I. He takes the easternmost road. We spot the Tiger, finally, and I managed to take him out. And that was a relatively lucky shot. He went a little higher than I aimed it. And if you notice a little bit of derpiness in this replay, I'm sorry. I played it one night, decided to record it the next day, and by that time there had been a patch, and it's a little wonky, I guess you could say. Engine decides to take that side, the eastern side. I take the western side of this little archway, you could call it. At this time, I do not see that Hellcat right there. But I decided to cover Engine's western flank, where there is a TD known to be there. Spot an SU-152. First shot. Directly to the left of his gun mantlet. Takes out, if I'm not mistaken, takes out his gunner and his commander. I aim a little higher and finish the job. Engine so far is still there, he's still battling it out, but we're significantly losing tanks at an accelerated rate. So I decide to come around where we spot a T-34-85 and a Jumbo. Unfortunately, I thought it was a Chaffee at the time because of the outline. Mistaken, I just fired a random shot and it bounced. So I aim for the 34-85, and I think I blow up his fuel tanks, I'm not quite sure. I might have just taken out the rest of his crew, but it's my second kill. The third kill, actually. I aim for the Jumbo at his weak spot. Unfortunately, it does go in, but it doesn't take him out. But it does damage his ammo rack. Aim again. That was a really bad shot. That was just awful. That was just a bad shot. Anyway, I decide that enough is enough on this side. There's nothing more I can really do here. So I turn around. Seeing mostly as the Jumbo was also advancing on this side, I thought he might decide to flank. This is why I turned. Now, there are even less tanks now. I think Engine and I are the only ones that are left. And 5 minutes in, we already have 3 kills, and are cautiously, very cautiously, because we know there's at least a Jumbo, Tiger H1, and another extra tank that I don't remember. We know that they're coming up. So far, I haven't taken many shots. I've taken a bounce, I think, from the Jumbo. Aside from that, everything's okay. Decide to try to side scrape a little. I don't see anything. keep pulling back, keep pulling back. Nothing. Alright, and now decide to go up to the next rock right there. And this is where the title of this video comes from. We see a... what is that? That is a jump... no, that's not a jumbo, that's a... that's an easy 8. We fire, we unfortunately miss. No, we don't miss. It goes a little low and it bounces. That's the first shot, but the second shot manages to successfully take out his ammo rack. At this point, I still sidescrape a little. I don't see anything. At this point, I cannot see that that type. I think it was back there, but the Tiger one, not that, the second Tiger one, pulls up. We take a shot. I think it bounces. I can't remember exactly. Take a second shot. That one goes in. We sidescrape and make him bounce his shot. Pull up again. Fire again. I think we hit the Panzer 4G instead of the Tiger, but it doesn't do that much damage. Next shot, fires, he bounces, I fire at his turret and I take out his gunner and his commander. Still here sidescraping. Apparently that shot that the Tiger sent at me blew up my gun, so I have to repair. Unfortunately, despite this Tiger 1 is still firing and still sidescraping, there is a Panzer 4G that I notice, and I just decide, you know what, fuck it. And blow him up just as my gun repairs. With that shot, this Tiger also blew up my gun. Again, I didn't notice until after I fired and noticed that the shot went absolutely nowhere. So I decide to repair again. Just wait it out. Just wait it out. By this moment, of course, if you notice in the minimap, I am now alone. Engine has been taken out. Tiger 1 pushes up. Can't see him. He manages to take out my gunner and my commander. We're down to 3 people now. Just the driver, radio operator, and loader. Radio operator gets in the gunner's position. I push back a little. Fire at the driver's slit just a little bit higher and take out that Tiger 1. And now I'm reloading. I'm hoping this Tiger doesn't... yes, and he bounces. And now the Tupolev has dropped his bombs. I fire, and I'm going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, no, 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 don't fire, don't fire. And that's when I noticed that the Tupolev had actually dropped his bombs. A Panzer IV comes rolling in. I retaliate by destroying the ammo rack just behind the driver. That was my 7th kill, and now I have this Jagdpanzer Hetzer. I fire, go into his lower glacis, take out his transmission. And now I decide to test the gun of the Tiger a little bit higher. I try to go for the driver's slit, but it bounces. So basically what I decide to do is sidescrape a little, and then fire directly at the middle. Goes a little low, goes into his lower glacis and takes him out. That's kill number 8. Now at this point, we've basically been holding this whole front on our own. As you can see on the minimap, there was a tank there that decided to go around us. It went through the middle, but thankfully that heavy tank at Echo 4 had took him out. This I did not notice during the replay, during the actual game, by the way. So now I just sidescrape, just waiting for somebody to pop up. Nothing much really happens afterwards. Their tickets keep going down, our tickets don't move, and we just managed to almost single-handedly protect the A-cap and not let anybody through. We're gonna make a little cut here, go towards the end of more of the end of the replay. Keep holding the position, and now, just before it's over, we decide to push up and notice a stug. We fire at the weak spot, which is the driver's slit. Unfortunately, it goes slightly high and bounces harmlessly off the top. We sidescrape again, reload, and the match is over just before we put in that last shot, which is why it only counts as 8 kills. But fortunately, we do manage to get that 9th kill in the end. Well, there you have it, folks. I know that the replay end plate there decides to say like only 8 kills, despite we know we got 9. Anyway, I hope you liked it, and stay tuned, because there will be more.